What is CBD? The complete guide to cannabidiol, usage, benefits, and risk of CBD oil. According to the recent scientific discoveries, CBD has a huge variety of therapeutic and medical benefits. The more we learn about it and its benefits, the more likely it will seem that CBD will soon revolutionize the medical industry. The effect that CBD has on the human brain and body, for example, cannot be compared to any other natural or artificial type of medicine because CBD treats chronic and other severe illness by directly connecting with the brain cells. In this article, you will learn more about cannabidiol, CBD, its uses and applications, the oil extracted from it, and much more. The following areas will be covered. What is CBD? How to make CBD oil, extraction methods. What is full-spectrum CBD oil? What is CBD isolate? CBD oil varieties, raw, filtered or decarboxylated. How to choose and buy CBD oil, and conclusion. What is CBD? The abbreviation CBD stands for cannabidiol. It is extracted from the hemp of marijuana plants and is proven to be the most critical cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant. However, here it must be emphasized that CBD, as opposed to THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, doesn't have any psychoactive effects on the human brain. CBD helps to maintain different psychological processes by interacting with the receptors in the nervous system and in the immune one. Moreover, the body itself produces cannabinoids as part of the function of the endocannabinoid system. CBD differs from THC in a lot of aspects, and it's claimed by researchers that it also helps control the harm THC could do to the human brain and body. In that sense, CBD could help cure anxiety and paranoia. Therefore, THC with a constant ratio of CBD strains is a preferred option when it comes to consuming marijuana. The CBD regulates the effect of THC on the body and mind. What does CBD do? Before we dive into further details, it's essential to focus our attention on what this small but powerful compound is capable of. Cannabidiol dominates all conversations related to the application of cannabis and CBD in the medical field. However, not only the medical field has shown such interest, but also recreational users ask, how does CBD work? Due to its stress and pain relief qualities, CBD could become a part of our daily routine. Furthermore, it helps to relax the body by affecting the release of receptors in the central nervous system. How does CBD interact with the body? CBD interacts with the human body by using the networks of neurons and the endocannabinoid system. This system is spread throughout the body and has several receptors that bind with cannabinoids in order for the CBD to be induced into the bloodstream. The chemical process resulting from those interactions causes various reactions in the body. In order to make it easy for you to understand the effects of CBD on the body, we have prepared a brief overview of the entire process. The effects on CBD on the body. 1. Different studies on the subject have shown that CBD can have an anti-inflammatory effect on a human body and protect it from diseases associated with inflammation. 2. There are some studies that focus on the antipsychotic effects on CBD in the brain. CBD enhances the growth and the development of the brain and protects it and the nervous system. 3. In 2017, a report published by WHO showed that medical authorities and the governments are satisfied with the benefit of CBD and its application in the medical field. Although fatigue and vomiting are classified as side effects on the CBD consumption, recent studies have shown that those are the result of an interaction between drugs and CBD. Nevertheless, experts are still working on providing solid evidence that CBD is beneficial for the human body and that it could be used to treat various health issues. Where does CBD come from? There are different cannabis plants from which CBD can be extracted, but it's most often found in hemp. CBD is one of the more than 85 cannabinoid chemical compounds in the cannabis plant. It is the second most abundant one, consisting of a total of 40% of the extracts. However, the quantities of THC in hemp are less than the ones of CBD. Recently, the demand for CBD has increased. That is why growers and breeders are working hard to find new genetic strains of CBD that will help the production of pure CBD crops which do not contain traces of THC, but that has not been achieved yet. 1. Kathleen Fate is the name of an 8-year-old child who died due to illness which could have been cured with the help of CBD. Therefore, one strain of CBD is named after her. The ratio of CBD to THC in this plant strain was boosted to 34:1. This is one of the most CBD-rich strains available in the world. ACDC is a sativa-dominant phenotype of the high in the CBD cannabis strain. Its remarkable characteristic is that the THC to the CBD ratio is 1:20, meaning that this strain induces little to no intoxication effects. Tests have put the ACDC's CBD content as high as 19%, which helps many patients treat pain, anxiety, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, and the negative effects on chemotherapy, all while keeping their mind clear. Harlequin. The CBD-THC ratio of this strain is 5:2. It is one of the most reliable ones when it comes to extracting CBD. Remedy has an impressive CBD ratio of 15:1. It's a highly potent strain, which makes it perfect for medical purposes. Charlotte's Web. You'll be surprised to know that this strain is not marijuana at all. It's known as a proprietary hemp plant rich in CBD. Cannatonic. This strain has the ideal 1:1 ratio of CBD to THC. It helps achieve the perfect balance for medical patients who want to gain benefits from THC as well. Futura 75. We use a stain based on Futura 75, but with our own adaptation over time, and believe it to be significantly better than the alternatives above. Single compound versus whole plant CBD. A single molecule of CBD is less compelling restoratively than a whole plant. According to examinations and research, single particle CBD has an extremely slender window of adequacy and requires extraordinary exactness to accomplish the viability while bringing down fixation the entire plant. CBD-rich nutritious supplement regimes areas of now indicating viability for some. How to use CBD oil. CBD has a wide range of applications and uses. Here are a few of them. It's no longer 2014. You're not going to get ridiculed for having a vape. CBD wax or oil concentrate can be utilized to vape CBD oil or wax. Food items like chocolates, chewing candies, treats, brownies. In beverages, a couple of cafes in states where cannabis is lawful or decriminalized has been known to offer CBD espresso and tea. A few distilleries on the West Drift have made CBD brew accessible in bars. Treats for pets. Some dispensaries are now offering puppy treats produced using CBD-rich hemp, which is intended to assist pets with uneasiness. How to make CBD oil. Extraction methods. The highest quality of CBD is extracted from industrial hemp, which has a reliable quantity of THC and no psychoactive effects. It has gained a lot of attention after its potential uses have been proved by recent studies. The extraction is the simplest method because the plant contains little THC. There are some brands that test rigorously to make sure that the CBD content, as well as the other cannabinoids, are up to par. We at Formula Swiss always provide a certificate of analysis which tells you exactly what kind of compounds are in the hemp oil and in what concentrations. We are sure to maintain the quality of the CBD that is extracted directly from the plant. This is why we use the highest quality plants and extraction techniques. Many people ask how CBD oil is made, and the answer is very simple. The extraction process involves using a solvent to extract the oil from the hemp stalk. There are numerous solvents used commercially, all of which have benefits and drawbacks. The commonly used solvents are CO2, olive oil, and other liquid solvents. CO2 extraction of CBD. The CO2 extraction technique is highly specific and certainly the safest and most efficient possible method. However, the process is considerably more expensive. Our experts use high-tech equipment for the process that changes the phases of the CO2 by the application of pressure and temperature. 1. The CO2 gas is compressed and cooled for storage at 1000 psi. The pressure turns the gas into a liquid. Once compressed, the CO2 is in a gas and a liquid at the same time. 2. The CO2 is heated up, and when it becomes gas, it passes through the hemp in a device called closed-loop extractor, which helps extract pure CBD oil. Still, the pressure and temperature are managed with such perfection to assure that the nutritional content of the hemp is not harmed. 3. The result of this process is the high-quality CBD in the purest available form. All CBD products and extractions are stored in dark containers to assure that heat and light do not affect the concentration of the chemical in the extracts. Our experts use the same process to understand the other hemp chemicals and to establish what kind of positive effect they could have on the human body. We at Formula Swiss also perform quality control of all products and provide transparent test results. Olive oil or ethanol extraction. Ethanol is one of the ways used for full-range CBD extraction. However, there are some drawbacks to this extraction method. 1. It is water-soluble and will easily dissolve chlorophyll, due to which the flavor of the product is grassy and bitter. 2. Chlorophyll is easily extracted, but the additional method will increase the cost and production. 3. It has been found that when chlorophyll is removed from the extracted CBD, the potency of the oil is reduced. That is why this technique is not commonly used. Instead, the method for olive oil extraction is applied. It is a simple method because the olive oil is heated at 200 degrees Fahrenheit and then the fumes are filtered through the CBD plant. Nevertheless, the filtering of the plant and the extraction of the oil can reduce the potency of the leaves, resulting in a need to take a higher dose to get the same effects. Butane and hexane extraction method. This method is also known as the Rick Simpson method. Rick Simpson was an individual suffering from tinnitus and dizziness after an incident. The treatment he was given had no effect. Consequently, he saw a documentary about the benefits of CBD and he asked his doctor about the CBD treatment. After being turned down, he instead started to extract his own CBD and saw improvement in his condition after using it. For the process of extraction, Rick Simpson used different hydrocarbons such as butane, hexane, pentane, propane, and acetone. The hydrocarbons have a low boiling point that can be purged during the extraction process. During this process, the purest form of CBD oil is extracted. It is very easy and cost-effective, but at the same time dangerous because it could lead to explosions. During the extraction, it produces open fumes that are highly flammable. What is full-spectrum CBD oil? The full-spectrum CBD oil is the oil that has all the important chemical content that can be found in the original plant. Simply said, you'll get all of the natural CBD oil benefits. In the full-spectrum CBD oil, there's a variety of nutrients available, also known as minerals, vitamins, proteins, fatty acids, terpenes, chlorophyll, fiber, and flavonoids. When referring to the CBD extracted from the hemp plant, it's important to note that there are several cannabinoids present in the compounds that help in the treatment of the disease in question. In the full-spectrum CBD oil, you will get all the elements in the purest form, whereas in the isolate, most of the important elements are not present because the severe heating process destroys the nutritional content of the elements. Contents of full-spectrum CBD oil. The only way to become fully aware of the CBD oil benefits is to learn the role and the properties of the chemical contents of the full spectrum of the product. Cannabinoids. As already mentioned, CBD has a potential effect on your health. It helps relieve pain and hyperactive conditions. But the biggest benefits of the full-spectrum organic CBD oil extracted from the hemp plant is that it has the lowest concentration of THC, which means that you will not have to deal with any psychotic side effects. Cannabidiol, or CBG, is commonly known as the stem cell cannabinoid. In most of the process, the CBG is converted into CBD naturally by the plant itself. This is the reason that organic plants commonly have the lowest concentration of CBG. Cannabinol, CBN. After degradation, THC is converted into CBN. In the fresh plants, the quantity of CBN is low. However, after the decarboxylation process, the concentration of CBN in the plants increases. There are slight psychoactive effects of the element as well as a higher affinity for the CB2 receptors. Cannabichromene, CBC. The quantity of this element is higher in most of the strains, but still is the least studied element found in the full spectrum of the CBD oil. There is not enough data available that can prove that CBC has the same beneficial effects as CBD and THC. However, it has been proved in research that CBC has other positive effects such as pain relief, antidepressant and anti-anxiety ones. Some of the other cannabinoids that you will find in the full spectrum oil are cannabidiol, cannabicyclol, cannabifuran, cannabicitran. The unique scent of a cannabis plant comes from a chemical called terpenes. Even in small amounts, if it's combined with other cannabinoids, it has many positive effects on the body. Some of the famous terpenes to consider are limonene, helps improve your mood by relieving stress. It can help you deal with gastric reflux issues as well. Pinene helps boost alertness and improve memory. It is anti-inflammatory in nature. Linalool have sedative effects that are good for patients suffering from stress, depression, and insomnia. Caryophyllene has an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effect. It can help cure pain and is good against insomnia. Humulene is another pain relief element that has certain antibacterial properties. It can be used as an appetite suppressant as well. Mineral and vitamins in CBD oil. CBD not only naturally heals your body, but maintains the normal concentration of nutrition in it. There are several important vitamins in the full-spectrum CBD oil like A, C, E, and B complex, and also some important minerals like iron, potassium, zinc, phosphorus, and calcium. Essential fats and protein. You'll be surprised to know that apart from the above-mentioned nutritional contents, there are 20 amino acids in the full-spectrum CBD oil, and 9 of them are essential amino acids. All of the important essential fatty acids such as omega-3 and omega-6 are available in the full-spectrum CBD oil. The best thing about these fatty acids is that they are good for the heart's health. The optimal ratio of those acids in the CBD oil is 3:1, which means that a decent quantity of essential proteins is produced by the CBD oil. What is CBD isolate? CBD isolate is basically the purest form of CBD. It is extracted from the hemp of the cannabis plant in the forms of crystals. This explains the authenticity because crystals are usually the natural and pure form of anything that is extracted from another natural source. CBD isolate is considered to be the best source of CBD that can be taken in its purest form. However, the CBD isolate is most often mixed with oils which are used for pain relief and against diseases such as cancer, schizophrenia, and even multiple sclerosis. How is CBD isolate produced? There's a proper procedure that follows the transformation of the CBD strains into crystals, and here's how this happens. 1. The CBD isolate are extracted as part of a special method which involves the removal of the CO2 and other unwanted plant ingredients from the cannabis plants. 2. After that, in order to get the CBD isolate, the plant strains are filtered and purified. 3. This procedure allows the CBD isolate to be produced in its purest form, which is a beautiful result of natural developed remedies for medical treatments. Full spectrum CBD versus CBD isolate. The full spectrum CBD oil is better compared to isolates. Here's some of the reasons why. The CBD oil is consumed by putting a few drops under the tongue, as a result of which it has a quick effect on the particular illness or disease. The CBD oil is made when the natural CBD crystals are mixed with liquids like organic olive oil, for example, which help in increasing its benefits. The CBD oil is easy and simple to take, unlike the direct CBD isolate consumption, which is difficult for most people because it's easier to swallow. The oil has a tendency of intensifying the treatment procedure due to its natural properties, which is why it's also beneficial for massage and other therapies. Consumption of CBD isolate. The CBD isolate can be consumed directly. Still, the best way to consume it is in this form of oil. It can also be taken in the form of baked goods like brownies or with food that contains natural fatty acids such as butter, milk, and cheese, etc. CBD oil varieties. There are 3 fundamental states of CBD oil that pretty much all CBD oil items fit into: raw, decarboxylated, filtered. We will investigate every one of these 3 kinds of CBD oil in detail. Raw CBD oil. Raw signifies that CBD has not been filtered. It is processed only up until its extraction and thereafter is left in that state. The lack of further processing might lead to the oil containing a wide variety of compounds such as plant particles, lipids, chlorophyll, and terpenes. Most often, this oil's coloring appears in the range between dull green and dark, with a thick consistency. Raw CBD oil is the primary preferred by individuals who are hoping to profit by utilizing the whole hemp plant and not just cannabidiol. Decarboxylated CBD oil. This oil is for people who are either making their own edible CBD or for ones who suffer from anxiety issues, sleep deprivation, joint inflammation, and headaches. The procedure of the decarboxylation is viewed as an approach to increase the quality and viability of the CBD, which result in quicker response time once it's in your body. The coloring and the consistency of the decarboxylated CBD oil are both similar to the oil in the raw state. Filtered CBD oil. Filtered CBD oil is the most popular and therefore the biggest demand. This product suits individuals with a variety of needs, from gentle anxiety to considerably serious illness. Where to buy CBD oil? There are numerous cases of CBD oil users who have not been able to feel the benefits of the oil, which is simply because they buy the wrong CBD product. There are many producers in the market who employ techniques for low-quality extraction, as a result of which the potency and effectiveness of the CBD is reduced. The selection of CBD requires careful measures. Here are some of the important things you have to consider. How to choose CBD oil. Select a reputable company. We prefer Swiss companies because they are authentic and deliver quality local hemp products. Pay attention to the extraction process the company is using and make sure to consider the reviews and rating from other customers of the company. Consulting previous customers is a practice used for sharing experience for the performance of the company and the quality of their products. Make sure that you do not make a compromise on quality when you buy CBD oil. Prefer plant-based CBD instead of crystals. A common mistake that most of the customers make is that they buy the crystal-based CBD oil instead of the plant-based oil. You should prefer plant-based oil for the following reasons. 1. The crystals could have been stored for a long period of time, and if that's the case, their potency is reduced. However, extracts from plants are fresh and highly potent. 2. Crystals often contain preservatives which lessen the positive effect on the product, while the extracts from the plants are the purest, which means all the benefits are present. During the selection of the product, make sure that you ask the manufacturers whether the CBD oil is plant-based or crystal-based. Hemp plants should be grown 100% organically. The nutritional value and the concentration of CBD are both higher in organic plants and compared to those hemp strains that have been cultivated with help of fertilizers. You should know that the content of fertilizers and pesticides is high in some hemp plants. The removal of those chemicals cannot be achieved by simply washing the plants, which means that the chemicals could be transferred to the CBD oil during the extraction process and then do harm to your body. Pay attention to the production method. Make sure that you know what production method is used by the company. Some of the best methods include CO2 extraction, ethanol extraction, olive oil extraction, hydrocarbon extraction. Companies that use CO2 extraction have the finest quality products. Ethanol and olive oil extraction are reliable as well, but it will not generate the same positive effects. Try avoiding products from companies that use hydrocarbon extraction. Testing techniques. Make sure that you select a company that uses special testing techniques. You can inform yourself about this by viewing published test results or by simply reading the description on the bottle. Check GMP lab certification. In the end, you should ask for GMP certificate. It's a special certificate that is given to the companies which have met the requirements for good manufacturing practices. This certificate is proof that the company you have chosen will generate high-quality results. Apart from that, companies with GMP certificates have to maintain their standards. They have to deliver the same quality products in order for their reputation to be maintained. Shortly put, a GMP certificate is proof that you are doing business with a reliable company. Conclusion. Cannabidiol, CBD, is one of the non-psychoactive cannabinoids found in the hemp plant. These cannabinoids have the ability to act as the cannabinoid receptors that are found throughout the body. Studies have shown that CBD helps reduce chronic pain by impacting endocannabinoid receptor activity, reducing inflammation, and interacting with neurotransmitters. Its many benefits are attractive both to the medical field and recreational users. Due to its rapidly growing popularity, we rest assured that the CBD and its unique qualities can be made part of our daily routine by using it as a natural manner to reduce stress and pain. We firmly believe that soon it will play a crucial role in the medical field, improving the lives of individuals suffering from certain mental and physical illness.